is Strino, and with me today is a man who's meaner than old King Kong and badder than the junkyard dog, Whoopow.
That's right. Oh, kudos to those who can comment what that's from. Should we give them the media hint?
It's a song.
Okay, that's a media hint. We'll go with that. It's a song.
It's a song.
Don't Google it.
It's a good.
Don't cheat.
It's a good song.
It's a great
Good
song.
But yeah,
Great
googling it, cheating. That's not cool.
Well, welcome guys. We're going to try our weekly gaming release video live.
Extravaganza, and we're doing it live.
Yeah, so we may butcher several things today, so just bear with us. It is what it is. It's a work in progress, like most everything else we do in our life. So, anyways,
everything
this
we
is
do in our lives.
Yeah, this is a extremely short week, guys. The last last 3 or 4 weeks we've had like 14, 15 games every week released. This week, 3, and we chalked that up to E3 being going on this week and all the attention they wanted. Yeah, right now. They want all the attention on that. So, anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to go over the 3 games that are coming out, do like we always do, and afterwards we're going to talk a little bit of E3 with you guys, see what y'all think about all the news that has came out so far and the news that we have yet to see.
That's right.
So, here we go. With no further ado, let's go over these 3 beauties.
All right. First up being Lumberhill, coming out June 13th for PC. This is a single player, 4-player, and it's a co-op or a PvP.
Yeah, this game looks pretty funny to me. Like, I think this is going to be a pretty funny game. It's going to be a fun game. You get to chop wood and chase animals into their pen and basically race against a time. So
yeah, it looks like crazy fun.
It really does look like kind of crazy fun. I mean, the best part about it's 4-player co-op. You know, I love that. Plus, you do PvP as well. So, or you can even go about it solo. You can do any of the which.
Crazy.
Yeah, and like it says right here, nature's out of control. Like as you can tell, it's got like wildfires, meteor showers, pirate attacks, and who the hell else knows what's going to happen. So, good stuff.
And up next is going to be a police simulator.
Yeah, this is an early access game, so it's kind of work in progress. Obviously, they're still making some changes here and there, but you pretty much play as a police officer. Yeah, you do the violations. They let you do like parking, speeding, traffic tickets, jaywalking, littering, robberies, and a lot more.
Yeah, it's an open world concept here. Kind of neat how it works out. You work your way up through the precinct, but they have the dynamic traffic system. Accidents can happen. You do a stop. There's no telling what's going to come at you on this.
True. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game overall, I think. I mean, I think it's good. I like these early access games because you can kind of get in there and see part of what they have ready. And I think this one, there's like a schedule on this one on Steam that kind of shows all the different things that's coming down the line for whenever they, as they move, get closer to live, get the full game going. So, like I said, it should be a good game. I know you can do interrogations and stuff too, like witnesses and victims and suspects. So, like, it's pretty much start to finish. You can do it all.
Pretty good. Looks like our graphics are a little bit off, and we apologize for that. But
yeah, we're good.
Moving on to Roguebook, June 17th for PC. It's a single-player adventure RPG, and it uses a card function type gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big fan of any type of card game until Blizzard came out with theirs. And ever since Blizzard, of course, I'm a big Blizzard fan anyways, but I don't know.
These Hearthstone here?
Yes, sir, we're talking Hearthstone. Hearthstone's a great game.
Okay, just checking.
But this one looks good, man. Like, I like a lot of things about this one. Of course, it's randomly generated, so it's going to be different every time you play, which obviously that's great. You can, build your decks obviously any way you want to, and the way it works is you pick 2 heroes to start, and kind of you have to match up the heroes that you pick. You want them to kind of offset each other and support each other along the way. So I think this one's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, and the only one that really gets attacked is the one out front. So you want a tank out front, and you want some sort of DPS damage dealer in the back being protected.
Right.
It looks
Yeah,
neat. I really like the dynamic of like as you go further in the game, your deck keeps getting bigger, and you can select newer and fancier cards for your deck. And they say it gets really complicated the further in the game you go.
yeah, and I bet it does too, because they talk about how there's hundreds and hundreds of cards and items and stuff that you can do in the game. I mean, there's even sockets that you can socket to your cards to make them even better. So, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
gems. It makes me feel like Diablo there.
seriously, I
Gems
know
and sockets. Yeah.
they kind of pulled some of the best things from different games and genres. I feel like, and just put them in this. And man, I just think this is going to be a really cool card game for those that really enjoy, you know, this type of game. I think this is going to be a good one. And I didn't know much about it until this week.
Yeah, and it's roguelite, so replayability is off the chain.
Yeah, obviously, of course. Like I said, I don't know about you, man. I haven't played a lot of card games. I did play Hearthstone there for a while. Kind of got into it. Of course, I was also doing had a really crappy machine, so my choices of games were limited.
Fair enough, fair enough. Everybody's been there at some point.
That's right. But time, that's it, guys. That was all the games that for this week that is being released. So now we're going to talk a little bit about E3 and what we can expect to happen at E3. Of course, we're going to pull up, this is IGN's list of events that is going to take place over the next few days. So some of them that have already happened, of course. Something I'll start off with, Strano, I know that we've seen a little bit of this stuff, but with Gearbox has kind of talked a little bit about their stuff. Nothing really exciting from Gearbox, in my opinion. I do think Godfall has got a place. I just think we need some more information on that before we can tell if that's going to be good, bad, or somewhere in between. Homeworld 3, I think, was shortly introduced. I think it's got a lot of potential. But the biggest thing from Gearbox to me was the Borderlands movie, and as much stuff as they showed about that and talked about Borderlands movie, because it's going to have a great cast, and I see big things coming from that. I think that movie's going to be outstanding.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that ensemble cast really pull it off. And
True.
we've got a video on that if you want to check that out. It's been a while back, but
True.
still relevant.
Still
Still
relevant.
don't know nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we still
still
don't know
don't. And then we, I guess, moving on from Gearbox, we had Ubisoft kind of give us a little bit of a teaser on some stuff. We'll hit the highlights here. The Avatar video game. Hello. That looks
Yes,
freaking,
Avatar's always awesome.
dude. Like, that's one of those movies that, I know it's like forever and a day long. It's like 4-hour movie, 3-hour movie. I don't know what it is. It's long. But it's a great movie. I think the video game, I've been thinking, that would be a perfect video game. And I think we're going to get the video game before we even get the movie, Avatar 2. So
I don't think we're ever going to get Avatar 2.
seriously,
Think it's coming out?
probably
really
in a
don't.
few years. Like, I mean, I think they talked about like 2014, 2024. Let's try that again. 2014. Jeez almighty. Anyways, I think that's going to be a good one.
You hit that live button, you never know what's going to come out of her mouth.
Yeah, seriously, that's what scares me. But big news from Ubisoft, dude. The Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope. Come on, man. That's going to be outstanding.
Yeah, everybody loves rabbits. If you don't love rabbits, just get some gone. We don't.
Get some gone. An idiot. But Ubisoft was pretty big, man. I thought Ubisoft would have knocked it out of the park. They got the new Rainbow Six game coming out, which it's a little different from the typical Rainbow Six, because now they're going to throw aliens in there. So that's a little different from the typical Rainbow Six game, which I don't mind something a little different. Still looks like some of the stuff we've seen is still the stealth action that we know and love from Rainbow Six, but just with aliens this time. So, that could be cool.
Moving on to things that are not yet happened and coming up over Sunday, Monday, etc. I've my first console was the Intellivision, and it's really exciting to see that on the E3 list that
Yeah.
Intellivision is going to have an announcement. Now I know they had their console with the wireless remotes and stuff, and it's still kind of niche, but it sounds like they're talking about moving into some of the newer gen stuff.
Which will be great, man. I mean, they kind of helped start off gaming in general, so I'd love to see them come back around and kick something off. But
Yeah,
the two things I'm looking at, or they're at the very top, but anyways, it's tomorrow. But Warner Bros. Back for Blood, man, I did a little thing on that video or that game. I don't know, about a month or so ago, and then it got delayed and got pushed back, which is fine. If they're gonna make it perfect and beautiful, I'm all about it. So I'm really looking forward for Back for Blood, and of course, for those of you who don't know what Back for Blood is, it's zombies, and it's basically Left 4 Dead 3 or 4, whichever one it is. I can't remember now, but it looks like Left 4 Dead, except it looks better. And of course, right below that, the PC gaming show. Hell yeah, we're PC gamers. I want to know what's going on with that. I'll be all over that one tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that one. Maybe we can figure out how to do a better show ourselves.
Yeah, that would be kind of helpful. But I mean, there's looking down through here, man. We still have mythical games coming up. We have Capcom coming up. We've got Nintendo Direct, Bandai Namco.
Bethesda.
I mean, dude, there's still so much stuff to come that who the hell knows what we're gonna get.
Yeah, and I'm really interested. There's a lot of speculation about what the Switch is doing, and that both me and Wu Pow are big fans of the Nintendo Switch.
You bet.
They've announced the Switch Pro, and I think at this point Nintendo can announce like a a zombie mod for Animal Crossing, and they'll somehow knock it out of the park. But it does look like everybody's anticipating the Zelda. And I think most people have come to the conclusion that it's going to be Zelda's Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Now, this is a game that's kind of been hard for me to get excited about because it's a continuation of what we've already seen. But, it looks like they can probably pull that off and make it something just as exciting as a entirely new Zelda title.
I think they can. I mean, there's Zelda can go so many different ways. And if it's Breath of the Wild 2, bring it on. I'm all about it.
I know they talked about GameStop has really started bringing in the Zelda merch and really talking about pushing Zelda next week. So off the heels of this announcement, it's either going to be Breath of the Wild 2. There's a good chance that we may get a couple releases, like Switch releases of Ocarina of Time, and the Wind Waker.
Yeah.
They're talking about that both of those are up for remakes.
Oh, that'd be pretty sweet. I mean, I'll take any kind of remake from Zelda. Yeah, I mean, really can't go wrong there.
I really think the smart move for Zelda would be to go ahead and announce those two remakes and go ahead and release those, and then save Breath of the Wild 2 for Christmas. But Nintendo seems to know better than I do, so it's anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
But speaking of Nintendo, there's also the Splatoon 3. We're expecting to be announced, and I think that's going to be big for a lot of fans.
Oh yeah, it will be, man. Splatoon is just a cool game. It's a unique game that I don't know why it's so much fun to play, but it is. It's great.
And go ahead.
I'm looking forward to Capcom. I want to know what these fellas have up their sleeve next.
Definitely no telling with Capcom.
No, sir. I want a new Street Fighter, man. That's what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 3D Street Fighter at this point.
That'd be
that
killer.
Could be cool.
That could be killer. But
I know me and my son's been playing the Hero Academy 2, 1, whatever. Hero Academy 1, number 2, or whatever that long title game is, and that's pretty fun.
I don't know, but whatever it is, I'm pretty sure you butchered the hell out of it.
Yeah, I did. It's like
okay.
I'd have to have him come in here and explain it to you.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's a long title with some numbers in it.
We'll go with that. But, exciting week, guys, for all of us gamers. E3 is great. We love it because it gives a chance for all of these developers, publishers to come out and talk about what they're doing, what they're going to do. Some of them, they give us just enough information just to suck us in and keep us waiting for 1, 2, 3 years down the pipe. But that's okay. We gamers, we get it. Since we've been dealing with this for years and years. So E3 is exciting. I think tomorrow's going to be awesome. Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to have a hard time working early this week.
Well, EA's the Battlefield 2042. We're hoping to get some trailer on that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that should be exciting.
There's just so much to talk about, dude. We can't do it right now. We gotta wait till they talk all their goodies over the next couple of days, and hopefully we can get back on here maybe like Wednesday, Thursday, and do a little summary of what has happened at E3. Get some of you guys on here, and let's all go over our thoughts and what you think and what we're excited for, which is probably going to be one hell of a long list.
That's right. Well, that's going to be the end of our extravaganza, our first live one. I think this is our 100th video, actually.
Whoa,
Yeah,
100
video
videos
live. So that's kind of
Nice.
exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Glad y'all were here with us.
Yep. So enjoy E3, guys. Hopefully we'll see you at the end of this week.